Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Bookishly Yours. And I guess I should start by saying that for those of you who are the regular viewers of my channel, you all have seen me talk a lot about thrillers. You all know how much I love thrillers and how I think I tend to read, and review a lot of thrillers. So I'm here to announce that all that love for mystery thrillers, that genre, has actually inspired me to write one. So, yes, I have started to write a mystery thriller of my own, and in this video, we're going to talk all about that. So, the title should be Welcome to My Writing Journey, especially my writing journey of publishing, of dreaming to publish a mystery thriller. So, when it comes to experience, I have participated a bit in some writing competitions in schools and colleges and published some of my, let's say, poems and short stories in school and college magazines and a few other anthologies. Um, but this is the first time that I'm going to publish something that is outside of all those journals and also platforms like Wattpad. I am still a proud author of a lot of Wattpad fan fictions out there. I still have that platform. I still write stories on that platform. And I think I only have one original work or something haven't actually published in Wattpad. Everything else is fan fictions. And I still want to write a bit of original stories in Wattpad itself. And actually, I started writing this book in Wattpad itself. So I guess I should go all the way back and talk about how I came to this idea. Okay. So, like I said, you all know how much I read and review thrillers, especially if you just take a look at my playlists that you can see in my channel. We have reviewed a lot of thrillers. And while reading those and reviewing those and thinking about those plot, somewhere along the way you start thinking about the characters and the story itself, and you feel that at some point you feel that you can write a story similar to this, or maybe you don't, or you may not like the ending of that particular story, and you feel that if given the chance you can make a better story out of the plot or the ending, or if you like a certain character and he or she has not been given enough justice in the story, you feel like you should write an alternative plot for that character in order to give that person justice. All these thoughts, they really make you wonder, and they really do give you the inspiration to write a story on your own. So that's why, after reading a lot of psychological thrillers, I really wanted to write something on my own. I wasn't really inspired by a certain plot or character, but more so by the authors and the writing style that they have, provided, especially James Patterson. So that was the inspiration or the idea behind this sort of a project of mine. And like I said, I thought I would write and publish in Wattpad as I have been doing all these years. But then I came across a lot of authors in Bookstagram itself, and they have all published, actually self-published, in their book in Amazon using the program called Amazon KDP, where you could publish it as an ebook in Kindle. And that really made me wonder if I'm also eligible for this. And I did some research, and I really got the courage and motivation to do something similar. And that's how this entire idea came into being. And I decided that I would try to self publish my first book ever to be published outside of writing platforms like Wattpad and Tumblr and other writing websites out there. So that's the plan for now, I guess. So, okay, I think it's time I tell you about what my story is. So, like I said, this is going to be my debut work because this is going to be my first work outside of writing platforms like Wattpad and Tumblr and websites, because I have written in all those things, and I have also contributed to several anthologies and magazines, but never really published something on my own. So I'm really excited to add the label of writer to my name now. And like I said, this is a debut work, and I this is going to be a novella because at first I thought I would write a collection of short stories, but then I started generating ideas. I started thinking about certain plot ideas that you can really find on Google itself. No need to go to ChatGPT or anything like that. You can just go to Google, and there are a lot of plot generators and websites like that out there that would give you a certain outline, and you can write your story from there. So I was just going through some of those plot lines, and I liked a particular particular plot idea, and I thought I would just expand this to a novella. So I scratched the idea of a collection of short stories and went with publishing a novella. And like I said, this is going to be a psychological thriller in the sense that it's going to be more of a mind game. Okay, there's not actually okay, I don't want to spoil it, but then you won't find a lot of crime or bloodshed, or this is going to be, it's not going to be something like medical thriller or anything like that. Purely mind game. So that's why I decided to write a psychological thriller. And the story, or the basic plot line, is about this person who has moved into an apartment, and he finds a woman, he sees a woman right across this apartment, and she is vaguely familiar. So he tries to think about where he has seen this woman, and if it is the person that he thinks it is, how they have met. He completely forgot about the incident, and he's trying to remember this person. And after a lot of strange incidents, he decided to investigate more about this person, and that's basically how the story is going to go. So that's the plot line I got, and that's how the story is spanning out. So in terms of writing, I'm not sure if you can call this the first draft, but I have sort of outlined the story in the sense that I have planned and plotted the entire uh, plot idea. I have given more flesh to it. So I know what the story is going to be. I know the starting and the ending, how it's going to start, how it's going to end. And I also know how many chapters it's going to be. It's a novella, so not many chapters. And like I said, I want to write short chapters because I'm really inspired by the writing style of James Patterson. Because in all his books, you can see very short chapters. The chapter length is very low, just 1.5 2 pages each for each chapter, but the number of chapters are very long. But then again, since it's a novella, I'm not planning to go that far. My novella is probably going to be under 30 chapters, but each chapter is going to be again short. The length is going to be very short, so that it will be a very fast paced thriller. And I hope you won't feel any lagging or dull while reading it, since it's a fast pace. I'll be able to keep that suspense alive in each chapter, and also just give you the basic idea without really dragging the story along and creating any confusion. And also, I think it would be an ideal format, an ideal writing style for ebook readers and everyone out there who loves, you know, reading short, quick read. So that's why I selected that format. And I have an idea of what are the scenes or what all should I include in each chapter. So I have briefly written it down, and that's why I said you could say my first draft is done. There's still a lot of things to do, and I'm really aware of it. So, yes, so that's my writing journey so far. I'm still revising each of the chapter, and there is still a lot of things to think about, whether to add more, to remove anything, or to give more flesh to each chapter. So I'm just in the initial stage, and there's a lot of things to go. So this channel is going to be, again, we are going to do reviews. None of this is going to go away. We are still going to do book hauls. We are still going to do library hauls and book reviews and everything else. But this writing journey is another content that I want to add into my YouTube channel, where again I thought I would document my entire writing journey, uh, so that this way I'll be able to feel more grounded. because I'll be able to share a lot of things that I have come across. I'll be able to share how a realistic writing journey is going to be. I'm hoping I'll be able to share all the snippets from my writing journey, how I'm writing each chapter, how I'm editing it, how I'm able to proofread it, because it's going to be a self-publishing project. I believe I have to be the writer, the editor, the publisher, and everything. But I know it's going to be a tiring. Maybe it's going to be a tiring process, but it's also going to be a fun thing to learn a lot about editing and proofreading. But it's not going to be a new experience for me because having completed post graduation in English literature, I've already come across papers like copy editing and also a lot of literary uh, pieces out there. So it's not going to be something entirely new for me. So that is something that I would say it's an advantage, and I'm really excited to learn more about editing and proofreading, and also to learn the various ways of promotion and everything like that. So we are going to see how my writing journey is going to span out. And what else, this is something that I really wanted to add to my YouTube channel. And like I said, feel me it would help me feel more grounded, and I'm hoping that by documenting this, by providing snippets of this, by sharing maybe resources or other YouTube channels that really help me in the process, I would be able to help other aspiring authors out there who want to self publish. And that's it. So that's the video is going to be. So I told you all about my debut work, the name of the book, and everything else. Every update about this is going to be followed up. I guess I would start a playlist for my writing journey, and I would add all those videos out there. But like I said, this channel will also be dedicated to book hauls and other book reviews and book tags and everything else. That is not going to change. It's just I just want to add this more to my channel. So that's about my reading, I mean, writing journey. And in terms of reading update, I really want to give a reading update, but I didn't bring my books to me in this room. So, a bit of a reading update. Let's see, I think I finished The Ninth Month by James Patterson. I already put a review out there in the channel. You can check it out. And I am very close to finishing To Love Jason Tone. It's a rom com. I would be reviewing it soon. And I'm also reading the other one, Wrath of Poseidon by Clive Cussler. And I really thought it was something mythological, something Percy Jackson related when I, read the title initially when I came across the word Poseidon. But turns out it's an adventure fiction, and I really love it. I'm almost halfway through it. So again, really excited to review this. So that's a bit about my reading update as well. And like I said, if you are someone who loves thrillers, if you are someone who is aspiring to become an author, or you just want to see how this is going to span out, see how a girl is, whether she is able to self publish a book on her own, do support me in this journey by subscribing my channel if you haven't already, and just stay and connect, and let's grow together. So that's it. I hope I'll see you guys along with my journey, and I'll see you soon. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.